Heartiest welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Bar Academy in Netherlands. And today from Canada, we have an amazing, inspiring, incredible guest, none other than Permelia Perham. Welcome, Permelia, to our show today. It's a great pleasure hosting you.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Sapunya. I'm so excited to be here and to be your guest today.
Well, if I talk about Permelia, you all will be glad today because we have healing across the globe. She is the founder and principal of the Healing Institute, global speaker, and a magician, I can say, who heal people and love people and helping healing their wounds and making the best version of themselves. So without any pause, let's start this divine global talk show with Permelia. And Permelia, without any second of delay, I would love to know, along with my global audience, your incredible life journey.
Well, it has been an incredible life journey. I was very blessed to have a wonderful upbringing. But, I always knew there was something missing. And I always asked a lot of questions. Actually, that was one of the things my parents were always very confounded about, that I was always asking all these questions. And so that's definitely something that has been part of my life, to be curious and to always be asking questions. So I had a fairly straightforward life journey until I got into probably about my 40s or 50s. And then I was looking for something else. And again, as a curious person, I was really wanting to look inward and find out why I wasn't as joyful as I thought I should be. And I was very fortunate to meet up with a teacher who taught me about vibration, taught me about getting my chakras in balance, and taught me about other things that are going on in the world, like realigning limiting beliefs, healing past lifetime energy. So I ended up studying under her for 8 years, and that is developed into who I became, a way more joyful person, really loved what I was doing, learned about the law to make sure I was giving out joy so that I would get back joy.
Awesome. This is really, Permelia, short and you can say a very high note, powerful message. And this is so beautiful that when you started and how do you got up and just had muttered courage and moved on with a beautiful note. And this is so positive to know. Well, Permelia, I would love to ask the second question, and this is really very close to my heart. I'm sure, Permelia, this journey of yours would not be so easy like it looks. As you're successful, the Healing Institute, you're the founder. In your life, you would have faced a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs as a woman. So kindly share, kindly enlighten those views so that we can also learn so many things from you.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Well, there was challenges. I grew up in the 50s and the 60s. That was when I was, this is probably telling my age, but that's all right. That's when I was a teenager in the 60s. And we were just, I think, as a society coming into our own then. But there was still a lot being held back. And even though I was loved very much by my family, I was a girl. And so I wasn't encouraged to step out and to actually, what I now know is to step into my purpose. So I wasn't encouraged. I was actually encouraged not to. It was, there's an expression we have, it's called be seen and not heard. And I wasn't really encouraged to find out who I really was and what my my gifts were and what I could actually give to the world. And then as I got into my working career and my corporate career, I worked for the Canadian federal government for over 25 years. And I was very fortunate that every time I wanted another, I'd get bored very easily. So I'd be applying on another position and I would usually get it. But again, there was still that sort of stigma around, well, you're a woman, you're only going to go so far. And I have to say that I never really let that hold me back. I knew that there was something bigger in my life than I wanted. And when I actually left the federal government and started my entrepreneurial career, you know, at that time, I didn't even know that the word entrepreneur. I had no idea what that was. But as I developed my careers in the entrepreneurial world, I realized that I had actually been an entrepreneur even when I worked at a 9-to-5 job, because I kind of owned everything that I did. So that was just who I was. And so it's been a challenge, obviously. But inside, you know what is important. And to develop now the Healing Institute, to take some healing modalities that I had, and then realize really, we need to heal the world. The world needs proactive wellness. We really need to change our whole paradigm shift from being what I call a reactive illness society to a proactive wellness society. And that has just inspired me so much. Now I'm introduced to so many wonderful people like yourself. I'm being interviewed all over the world, and I'm just excited to be able to be part of this. I really think we're pioneers. Often I equate us women as pioneers, where we may be we may not have been pioneers sort of in the traditional sense, but in this new way of being and living. And we as women, I believe, are bringing more of a holistic and collaborative way of doing work, of being part of the world. So I would just encourage everybody, what is in your heart, just let that out, continue that on, and don't let anybody stop you.
Wow, Permelia, this is really, really great, because moving on with full vigor, with full enthusiasm, that's the true meaning of life. And that's what you reflected from your incredible journey. And the challenges, which I should say, on the negative side, people think as a problems, but you saw as challenges. And behind every challenge, there is a hidden golden opportunity. So we
Always
need to live the positive side of the life. And you kept on moving on and on and on. And there you are, the strongest woman. And I will say, I will just influence all the people, and I will request all the people, whenever you are let down, whenever your vigor or enthusiasm or motivation just droop down, kindly watch this video of Permelia. And I'm sure after watching this, you will be again revived, revitalized, and move on in your life. So this is awesome, Permelia, and I hats off to you for your great work, for your passion, which kept you on moving on and on and on, unstoppable. Thank you so much for this loveliest answer. Well, moving to this beautiful show with Permelia, I would love to know now, along with my global audience, what is the Healing Institute and how Permelia heals people through her work.
We are a virtual global hub of holistic practitioners. Now, this was founded, and my idea of this was when in 2020, when I had an office, and then of course everything in the world got shut down because of the pandemic. And I started to meet on networking platforms, holistic practitioners all over the world. And I went, oh, we need to give people hope. We need to give people something that they can look for when the sort of the regular medical society is not working for them. And I'm not saying anything bad about what I call allopathic medicine, kind of what we know or have been taught. But of course, on my health journey, I've learned so much about so many alternate ways to be well and stay well from a holistic point of view, and that our bodies are incredible, that we actually can heal ourselves. And we're not taught that. That's not part of our education. And so meeting all these incredibly fantastic holistic practitioners all over the world, in South Africa, in India, in Ireland, in the United States, in the UK, in Scotland, in Germany, like as well as Canada and Mexico, I was like, okay, we are going to do something a bit bigger. And when I say that I feel like I was divinely led, I do truly believe that. I believe God had a purpose, and I put my hand up and said, yes, I will do it for you and for the world. And so right now, presently, we have 16 holistic practitioners representing, I think we have 4 or 5 countries right now, probably over 30 modalities. And you can just hop onto the website. I've got that at the bottom up by my name. You can, and then if you are looking for a holistic practitioner because there's something you're having, stress, anxiety, a sleep issue, perhaps insomnia, you can just put that in the search bar, whatever, and the practitioners that will help you with that will all come up. Or you can scroll down a little bit farther on the website, and there's 5 different categories. So there's emotional healing, energy healing, integrated healing, therapies, and coaching. And under each one of those categories are the modalities. And when you click on the modality that you might be interested in pursuing, those are the practitioners that will pop up. So you can look at their profiles, you can read about what they do, you can book a complimentary information appointment with them. You don't need to, pay right away. You can talk to them. Quite often, most of the practitioners have more than one modality. So, you want to have a chat with them and you want to find out what modality is going to fit best for you. So for clients coming to the website, it's perfect because it's one-stop shopping. All the practitioners are heart-centered. We really care about the client. So if I got a client because they were interested in body code, emotion code work, which is what I do, or realigning limiting beliefs, after having a talk with them or even a session with them, I'm thinking, well, they could really benefit from maybe 2 or 3 or 4 other practitioners. So as practitioners, we get together, put together a plan for the client and give it back to the client. So as I mentioned, it's one-stop shopping for the client, but as practitioners, we're looking at the whole person, the whole client. So they get, and we're going to the root cause. What is causing that stress? What is causing your sleep issue? What is causing your anxiety? What is causing the fact that you maybe you have some digestive issues? We're getting to the root cause of it, not just that, oh, this is a symptom, and so you need medication, which unfortunately has been, I think, the norm for way too long.
Wow, I think everybody is going to just go through this website, and they are going to get n number of wisdoms, of nuggets, and whatever they have lost in their life, any past wounds, they're going to heal it up, whether it is emotional or physical or there any other problem. So I would request all my global audience, kindly go through Permelia's website and you will get a number of modalities as she has discussed. So go through it and find what is the root cause, because if you have found your root cause for your problem or challenges, it will be very easy to cure it. And I'm sure after going through this website, I think there is a key in your hand. So kindly use that key in unlocking the secrets, the beautiful secrets of a happy, healthy, and a wealthy life. So why delay? Just grab Permelia and log into the website, and there the bundle of happiness healthy, everything will be yours. So awesome one, Permelia. I'm sure you are doing a fantastic job for the society, for the humanity. So a lot of blessings and laurels to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, moving to this lovely journey of Global Talk Show with Permelia, I would love to know, along with my global audience, what is and what are Permelia's vision or mission in our life or our plans. So let's take a look.
I have a big mission, and my mission is to heal the world and to offer the ways that we can offer healing, and we can offer hope for people who maybe just don't know where to find it or where to look for it. So my vision is, right now I said we're in 4 or 5 countries. My vision is to be in 12 plus countries. My vision is to have over 200 practitioners as part of the Healing Institute, and we want to service as many clients as possible, completely throughout the world. So also, I wanted to let people know, if you are a practitioner and you think you might like to be part of the Healing Institute, on the website there is a practitioner button that you can click on and complete that information. It comes to me, and then I'll reach out to you, and we'll have a Zoom call and make sure that's a fit. So that is my mission. It's big, but I've been told by many people that if you're not a little bit afraid, then your mission's not big enough. So I'm not afraid we can't get there. I'm not afraid of that at all. I know we can. And it is a big mission and it is a big purpose, but I truly believe that we all need to work together to make the world a healthier place.
Exactly. And this is very true. If you're healthy, you're wealthy, you're king, and you can do anything in this world. And Permelia, when we will realize this, that health is wealth, I have seen most of the people, they just ignore their health, just their, health is not that important. They will just give importance to their work or some lifestyle, but only when they realize it will move out of your hand. And that time you will think, oh my gosh, what I had done in my life. And then that time it will be too late. So it's my great advice. And also, Permelia's, take care of your health, because health is the beautiful gift of God. So never ever let it go in vain. And if I talk about Permelia's mission, this is really, really great. She's doing a great, fantastic, fantabulous job for the society, for the humanity. And again, global audience, kindly connect to Permelia, because she is doing a wonderful job. So let's unite hands. Let's be together, and let's heal the world with our beauty, with our passion, with our, you can say, positivity, and of course, with our motivational strategies to motivate people. So hats up to you, Permelia. And we have arrived at the end of the journey, but this is not an end, because every ending journey has a new beginning. And before I say a lovely goodbye to Permelia and my beautiful audience, Permelia, we all are waiting for your powerful message to the world.
My message is to always be curious. Something, as you are going to know in your heart and in your body if something is not fitting right, because you know yourself better than anybody else. And so ask the questions. Ask what, if you're wondering why you're not happy and full of joy, ask the questions. Why am I not? Go deeper, find out what it is that's bothering you, and then reach out to people that can help you. That's what I've done on my life journey. I've always been very, very blessed that people were there when I was ready. And definitely when it comes to your health, if your physician or whoever you're talking to is suggesting something that it doesn't fit right with you, ask other questions, ask them questions. get all of the answers before, because health is wealth. Our health is the most important thing. And yes, so oftentimes we don't look after our health until all of a sudden now we have an issue, and then it's going to be almost too late. So make sure, the reason I call the Healing Institute an institute is because I'm really passionate about education. And so I want to educate our holistic practitioners and also educate the public about how to be well and how to stay well on your health journey.
This is awesome, Permelia, which you had given today. A very, very powerful and a strong and a great message to the world. Yes, we do sometimes forget about our health. We do sometimes ignore, but never ever ignore the beautiful life of God, because this life we have got only once. And in this once, we have to take care of our health, of our life, and of course, the well-being of our society, our country, and of this nation. So thank you so very much, Permelia, for coming to our show and enlightening millions and touching millions of lives today, motivate them and inspire them to grow up in their life and be the best version in their health, in their wealth, and of course, in their life too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Supriya. I'm just delighted to be able to share with your audience. So thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you so much. And of course, thank you to my global audience for always loving us, inspiring us, motivating us. So keep doing that. Stay happy, hail and hearty. Bye-bye for now.